What's the up, dudes? It's your boy Derek, aka Double D271, aka Oscar's Wacky Taxi Derek, and today we are at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Hold up! Wait, no. This is a Six Flags park. Never mind, carry on.
And there is a massive line to get in. So, I don't know if this is like for purchasing tickets. So we're gonna try to get to the end of this, which is like way over by, I think, Twisted Colossus. So that should be fun to try and get to. We got here like right at opening, kind of. So yeah, it is crowded. This is going to be quite the day. I'm a little concerned about how crowds are going to be, especially because of, like, look at this. That line goes all the way down there. So, or actually, I think we could just join right here. Alright, so not as long as initially thought. So, that's good. Yeah, I'll update when we get into the park. Alright, we're now in the park. First ride of the day we're gonna go to is Viper, and then X2 is temporarily closed right now. So I'm walking in here with 67 credits. So Viper's theoretically gonna be 68. So the next coaster I ride will be 69. And since X2 is closed, we might head over to Twisted Colossus and do that instead, or something else. I don't actually know how to get to Viper though, so we're gonna see if it's open and then ride it if it is. If not, we'll find something else. Yeah, I don't know. Now we get to get on. Hooray! Alright, we just rode Viper, first coaster of the day. I was honestly like a lot better than I was expecting. It was surprisingly smooth. Good old Aero Mega Looper, the last one in operation. It was good. That was like way better than Corkscrew. There's a little bit of like headbanging around like the Corkscrew and like out of the Batwing, but it didn't hurt. So yeah, it was honestly like good. I think it honestly might be my favorite Aero with inversions.
But not for long.
Until X2. So we're gonna go over there and see if that's open. If not, we'll head over to Twisted Colossus, I think. Or Tatsu, one of the two. Luckily the entrance to X2 is right down there. Alright, so X2 is indeed closed right now. There's a chance it might open later today. So instead, we're gonna take a stroll on over to Twisted Colossus and go take a ride on that. Alright, so Goliath is testing right now. What? The park is like open. They shouldn't be testing this just right now. Well, I wasn't gonna do Goliath right now. Instead, we were gonna go to Twisted Colossus, which is just past it. I actually need to check the app to make sure it's open. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna try to put this in the pouch and have it film on the ride. Alright.
Clapping when the plane lands.
Yeah, clapping when the plane lands. We get airtime before the lift hill. Oh. Oh, crap. We might be dueling. Let's go.
Oh my god, they're fighting.
Oh my god, what?
This is goodness. That was fantastic. Oh. Oh. Good there.
Nice.
Oh my god, we just got off Twisted Colossus. That was fantastic. Holy crap. Oh, that was awesome, man. Both sides are pretty solid. I think I like the blue side a little bit more. Or sorry, the blue ding side a little more. But part of that is because we actually dueled on the blue side. Oh my god, that was awesome. We were a little bit behind the other train, but oh my god, that was great. There's so much airtime. And on the 0G stall on the green side, Lots and lots of hang time. Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite coasters, honestly. I'll have to decide where I rank it. We rode in row 10, so near the back. Have to see how it is in maybe other seats. But yeah, oh my god, that was amazing. All right, so Wonder Woman over here is closed for some reason, which is great. And also, before I forget to say this, Salim Basul, please resign. All right, loose articles are not permitted, so I guess we're gonna need to get a locker then, which kind of stinks. So yeah, we're gonna go on Batman now. Alright, so we just rode DC's Batman, the ride. It was pretty good, pretty forceful. I like Vampire a little more. But yeah, it was still good. Batman clone, so yeah. Wonder Woman is still closed. So Superman here. And the tower is kind of like a spike. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna try and head over to West Coast Racers, which we thought okay, let me just say this for a second. We thought West Coast Racers took a while, and then Jersey Devil came along and was like, oh hey, let's open up 2 years after I was announced. And then Aquaman Power Wave was like, I've come to bargain. So yeah, or actually I should say Aquaman Power Fuck. So we're gonna make our way to West Coast Racers, try and ride that, and then maybe Apocalypse, just to see if like Wonder Woman is open, when we're on any of those, and if not, well, shit. So yeah, and then if it's not open, we'll go on like Tatsu.
But not for long.
Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! It's actually the Mr. Six bus! Holy crap, this is awesome. Oh my goodness. This is goodness. I think they're taking pictures, so I'm gonna stand clear a little bit. But oh my god, it's actually the Mr. Six bus from the commercial. Holy crap, they actually have this here. And also, we were gonna go on West Coast Racers, but it has a pretty long line, so instead we're gonna try and do Apocalypse. There it is. It's over there. Wasn't exactly expecting it to come from there. This is where it goes to the station, I believe. No, that's the final brake run. At least I can meme that part. Alright, we just rode Apocalypse. This GCI Woody. I think that's my least favorite GCI. The restraints like don't go on your lap, they go into like your abdomen, and I got like stapled, so like it was like digging into my stomach basically. And it doesn't help that the ride is like, it's not as rough as Wildcat, but like it's just like the entire time just vibrates so violently. Like when the restraint is in your chest, that's a recipe for ow. I really wanted it to be better, but nope. Instead, it just kind of sucks. Sorry for the lack of off-rides. We're kind of just focused on getting the credits. Yep, said 5 minutes. Yeah, definitely 5 minutes. Definitely 5 minutes. 100%. Definitely. So this here, this is actually the controls for the air gates. The air gates just closed. That's so cool. Something you don't get to see very often when you're just like on a normal roller coaster, because the queue doesn't usually go below the station, but here it kind of does. That's pretty cool. Alright, we just rode West Coast Racers. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. There's some hang time, there's some air time, some good positive G's too. Yeah, it was pretty good. The only thing I don't like were the comfort collars. I don't know why those are there. Like, they literally got rid of them on Icebreaker, but here, no, let's keep them on. Yeah, they're not the best. But I mean, like, other than that, it's honestly a pretty good ride. Yeah. Also, of course, it dueled both times because it's programmed to do that. So, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Something else about West Coast Racers is that we rode in the blue ding train. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Not sure what we're gonna do next. I think we might go up the hill, maybe take a ride on Ninja. I just wanna look at this again. There it is. And this is where Mr. Six was. Right there. Absolutely amazing. Stupid bus! Well, here is a credit I will be missing out on. Tatsu is closed for the entire day.
I'm Salim Bassou, and this is Up to You.
Oh man, we are for sure having a Six Flags day. And we're trying to find Viper, or no, not Viper. We're trying to find Ninja right now. I don't know if we go this way, because I think the station might have been behind us, like back there. So, I don't know. We'll see where it is. So yeah, Tatsu's definitely closed. Both stations look like that. So, definitely not open. Guess that gives me a reason to come back if I'm ever in the area. Well, whatever. We're gonna go on Ninja now. It's a narrow suspended coaster, so that should be cool. See if it's better than Iron Dragon. This is weird. I've never seen this before. The station has like a turn in it. Like right here, the ride just turns to the left. That's pretty interesting. Alright, we just waited one train ops on Ninja, and honestly, like, we saw the trains like at the bottom of the second lift hill, and like, I didn't see anything wrong with them, so I don't understand why like they're only running one. But yeah, in terms of the ride experience, honestly, I think it's better than Iron Dragon. I like how it uses the terrain, and there's some more forceful bits. So yeah, I do think it is better than Iron Dragon. And we're gonna now skedaddle on down to Wonder Woman, because that's open now, and hopefully take a ride on that. Yeah, so the line for this says 30 minutes. All those switchbacks are full over there. But honestly, they've been sending trains pretty quickly, so hopefully we'll get on pretty soon. I like how Six Flags at least kind of makes an attempt to theme their coasters. Like, there's a bunch of exposition on the walls about Greek mythology and like the Amazonians, but like, it's not too good. On the spear here, there's a spike. Oh. Alright, so the lockers here on Wonder Woman are absolute garbage, alright? So there's lockers that you have to pay for, and then there's lockers that are free, but you need a lock to do it. So we literally just put our stuff into one of the lockers that needs a lock. We didn't have a lock, because we were like, you know what, screw this. Yeah. The lockers are no good. No bueno. They suck.
Lester Holt's direction for 50 minutes.
Wonder Woman, flight to the magic sauce. Alright, we just rode Wonder Woman flight to the magic sauce. My first RMC Raptor. That was very good. Lots of air time, lots of hang time, even a little bit of positives. Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, this is the same as the Batman exit. Yeah, all exits have to dump you out into the gift shop. That is the rule. So, yeah, that was a pretty good ride, honestly. So I think next we're gonna head over to Scream, because it doesn't have that long of a line.
But not for long.
I'll need to check the app though, because we were in that line for like an hour. Yeah, about an hour. Oh my goodness. This is goodness. But that was definitely good. I definitely enjoyed that a lot. I think probably second in the park. We just rode Scream. It's my third B&M floorless, and the only one that isn't a stand-up. And actually, it's the only one that I didn't think was like terrible. Well, River wasn't terrible, but like it wasn't necessarily good. But I mean, yeah, Scream is fine. It's fine. Little rough in spots, but I don't know, pretty forceful. I got some airtime on the 0G roll, and honestly, like a little bit of hang time on, I think, the vertical loop, just a tiny bit, like a split second. And also, this is like one of the loudest coasters ever. Like the B&M Roar is especially strong with this one. Like they need to put like sand in the track or something. Yeah, it is extremely loud. But yeah, still a good ride. Okay, slight change of plans. We were gonna go to Goliath because the line was a lot shorter, but because this was closed, but now it's open, so yeah, we got a ride. Yeah, so round 2 on Twisted Colossus. It's gonna slap.
But not for long.
Okay, I need to rant about this right now. I am actually fucking livid. Holy shit. I am so mad right now. I was getting on Twisted Colossus. I was putting my bag in the stupid bins. They're not stupid. I'm just mad. I put my bag in the bins, and they locked the restraints while I was doing that. Some dude next in line took one of the seats, and the train was full. What the actual shit? How do you have such little object permanence? I'm sorry, I don't complain about this often, but holy shit. Oh my god, I am actually so mad right now. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not usually like this. That is annoying. Yeah, to that guy on Twisted Colossus. Why? Why? the biggest roller coaster in the entire world. Right, we just rode Goliath, the biggest roller coaster in the entire world. Actually not.
This next roller coaster is said to be the biggest roller coaster in the entire world.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was all right. It was fine. There's like one forceful moment where I grayed out, like the helix at the end. That airtime hill right there, like, had very, like, weak floater. Also that brake run up there, oh my god, it stops very suddenly. And also the final brake run, you keep, like, stopping for some reason. So I mean, it was okay. We just rode it for the meme because of the video, of the debunking video 2 years ago. Yeah, so it's alright. Bye-bye. Look at that hang time.
No, baby. You?
Alright, we just rode full throttle. Man, that is great. It was good. Alright, you have a good one. Yeah, that was the guy I met in line. Yeah, that was really good. A lot better than I was expecting. Launch was pretty forceful. Oh my god, the loop. The hang time is so good. And you get to see like the entire park upside down. It's so awesome. And the backwards part gets a nice like slamming into your restraint kind of on like the backwards part when you go backwards. It is kind of like a rough stop though, and the audio in that tunnel is pretty loud. Yeah, pretty good ride. In terms of park rankings, maybe number 3 behind Wonder Woman and Twisted Colossus. And then right behind this is West Coast Racers. Short but sweet. That like Theme Park Crazy said, short but sweet. That's how I would describe Full Throttle. Also, X2 is still closed. It has not opened once today. So I think we're just gonna be X2-less, which kind of stinks. Also, Tatsu's closed, but you knew that already. So now we're gonna take a ride on Revolution. Now, New Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I like how the app said 60 minutes for this, but it's literally a station wait. There's nobody in line. Absolutely nobody. So yeah, we're gonna be on it literally just a couple of trains. So yeah, and this is like the last major credit that I want to get at the park, so yay! you see it over here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Alright, so we just rode Revolution now. New Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Actually, like, this is actually for real. It's actually New Revolution, now Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Which I find really funny. Well, it's classic Revolution, but it used to be New Revolution. Shut up, go along with the joke, it's funny. Also, look at the chain lift launch system going up there. Yeah, this is a pretty good ride, honestly. In terms of, like, if I like it better than Super Duper Looper, I might. I think I might. I think it uses the terrain, like, very nicely. It's a longer ride, and I really like the part where, like, you just slowly slope down like you're trimmed, and then you slope down towards the loop. And the loop is about the same as Super Duper Loopers. Yeah, I'll have to decide if I like this more. I think I might like it more than Super Duper Looper. But yeah, and this was the last major credit that we needed. All that's left to get now is Gold Rusher, which I don't care about, and the kiddie coasters, which I also don't care about.
I'm not riding it, so I don't care.
So, yeah, mission success for Magic Mountain, and we still got an hour left, so plenty of time for re-rides on Twisted Colossus if the line isn't too long.
But not for long.
Now Wonder Woman, because the line for that is long.
But not for long.
Wow, they still have Green Lantern up here, even though that's no longer here. Rest in pieces. Likely the worst coaster ever made. I slayed Tatsu. I got slayed by Tatsu. Well, if it was open, maybe. Yo, what's up? You got a phone? You got a phone? You guys should totally like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Alright, so since since all the credits I wanted to get are got, which is good, I'm now up to 78 credits, I believe. Which is, oh, they're doing like sound check over there. Yeah, we went to the gift shop, and I wanted to get like a Twisted Colossus shirt, but they didn't have that, so I just got a vanilla Six Flags Magic Mountain shirt that I thought was pretty cool. So, yeah. I think re-rides will be underway. We're gonna see if Twisted Colossus has a short wait, and if so, we'll take a ride on that. Also, Superman is not open. It hasn't opened all day, much like X2. Ugh. I would buy X2 stuff and Tatsu stuff because they had those if they were open. Come on, Salim, get it together. Get your goddamn company together, or I'm never gonna come back. Salim Basul, please resign. Alright, so Twisted Colossus is currently delayed. Don't know when it's gonna reopen, so we're gonna go on this instead, which is posted a 20-minute wait, which is much better than it was before, and even the queue looks a lot less full. Oh yeah, look at that. The station, or the building is like empty. Yeah, so we might even be able to get multiple rides on this. So let's go ride Wonder Woman Flight to the Magic Sauce. All right, we just got off 3 night rides in a row on Wonder Woman Flight to the Magic Sauce. And all of them were near the back. Holy crap, that is so much better in the back. That is awesome. There's so much more airtime on the drop. And even on the other hills, like the big Camelback, especially like the drop off the turnaround over here and the mid-course. Yeah, I think it's way better in the back. But yeah, that's gonna conclude our day at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Not everything was open, like X2 and Tatsu, which I really wanted to get on, but I guess that gives me a reason to come back, if not to marathon Twisted Colossus and Wonder Woman again. So yeah, so now it's about time I say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Post your comments below on your thoughts on this video, and do me a favor and be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe. A shout out goes to all those who provided photos for this video. If you want to see one of your photos in one of my videos, check out the description for further instructions. If you'd like to go more in depth with Double D2781, like my Facebook page for interactive discussions and behind the scenes footage. You can also follow me on Twitter. Until next time, idiots, until next time. Now go away, the video's over, leave, beat it, get lost, scram. Or watch it again, I don't really care. Salim Basul, please resign.